Hi, this is Joe Banye from FastPitchPower.com. To coincide with the beginning of the off-season, I've decided to design for you a complete off-season training program that includes flexibility, speed training, strength, and conditioning. Starting today and every 3 to 4 weeks, leading up to the beginning of the spring season in 2014, I'm going to be demonstrating your strength training component, a routine of exercises that I want you to perform every 2 to 3 days. More details on how many sets and reps will be posted below the video. Your flexibility routine will be posted below the video. I'll talk about conditioning a little bit later, and speed training will be integrated into the program each month. Okay? I want you to understand and appreciate that this routine appears very simple. Okay? The exercises appear to be very basic. This is important for a variety of reasons. One, they're safe. Two, they're easily progressed for more advanced athletes, highly trained athletes. You can take a simple exercise and just add more resistance. Okay, they're easily regressed for younger and lesser trained athletes. You can reduce the weight, use body weight. You can go from 1 leg to 2 legs. Okay, there are ways to go both ways depending on the level of athlete. This allows us to reach as many athletes as possible regardless of age. The exercises also don't require very much equipment. So if you're training in a gym, okay, this equipment will obviously be available to you. If you're training at home, you really need minimal equipment. Okay, as you'll see, no machines, okay, no complex tools. Also, to be frankly honest, the best programs are the simplest, done extremely well. You don't need to get fancy. You don't need special equipment. You don't need to get too softball specific. You need a routine that can be easily progressed and advanced from month to month. So you see measurable, quantifiable results. I can assure you that these exercises you would see if you came into my gym and saw my athletes training in person. So they've stood the test of time of training young athletes. They're not a watered down version of a routine that I use with individuals. Surely, if I have my eyes on somebody and get to work with them a few times a week in person, their workout is going to be more tailored to that individual. But I'm looking to reach as many athletes as possible with quality training advice. Okay? So today I'm going to demonstrate the first routine of 6 exercises. Okay? 2 lower body exercises, 2 upper body exercises, and 2 core staples that you can perform as often as you'd really like. Right? First exercise is a hip bridge. And again, before I move forward, all the information regarding sets, reps, and schedule will be posted underneath the video. First exercise is a shoulder elevated hip bridge. You need a box, a stool, a low bench, something to get your shoulders on. And maybe a PVC stick or a broomstick, something that's sturdy and that you won't break. You'll see why. Set up with your butt about 1 foot away from the bench. Your feet are going to be pretty close together, toes pointed straight ahead. You're going to bridge your hips up. Okay? With the stick, you're going to try to break that stick across your lap. That's actually going to force your glutes and hamstrings to engage and battle yourself pushing up against the stick. We're looking to build strength in the glutes and hamstrings. Super important muscles for all athletes in general, especially athletes looking to get faster, pitchers looking to be more explosive off the mound. Okay? This exercise, PVC Hip Bridge, you're going to bridge up. You're going to press down across your lap. Try to break the stick. Hold, 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 and down. Up. Head is on the box. It's nice and relaxed. Neck is not holding any tension. Break the stick across your lap. Hold, 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 and relax. Up. Break the stick. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your hamstrings. Push the stick against your thighs. And relax. Again, make sure you have a sturdy stick. I'm using a plastic PVC pipe. Okay. That's your first lower body exercise. Again, looks very simple. You'll find it to be more difficult than it appears. Your first upper body exercise, push-up progressions. To begin, if you can do regular push-ups all the way down, all the way up with good technique, that is your option. I'm going to show you more regressed versions for most young athletes who have trouble with push-ups, or at least doing push-ups with proper, honest form. So, what's a good push-up look like? My hands are underneath my chest, okay, a little wider than shoulder width apart. My head is beyond my hands. A lot of girls will set up with their head in between their hands. Your head needs to be beyond your hands. From here, I lower everything to the ground. Nose, chest, knees, touch the ground, push myself back up. nose, chest, knees all at the same time, back up. Okay? If you can do honest push-ups, that's your exercise. A more regressed version is a push-up, modified push-up from our knees. You're going to set up in an awesome push-up position, drop your knees down, pull your heels up. Hopefully I have a straight line from my knees all the way through my head. I pivot at my knees, all the way down, all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. Okay? If you can do modified push-ups, that's your exercise. If you had trouble with modified push-ups, push-up lowering is going to be your choice. What does that look like? Get up in an awesome push-up position, heads beyond my hands, body in a straight line, hopefully from my heels through my head. I'm just going to work on keeping my head, my chest, my hips in line, all the way down to the ground, slow, slow, battle, and down. Push back to my knees, and reset. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, float slowly to the ground. Hip bridges, push-ups. Your next lower body exercise is a reverse lunge. Okay, if you don't have any resistance, if you're a young athlete, okay, you're going to start just with body weight. Your feet start together. You're going to take a big step back, touch my knee down so I have 90-degree angles at this back knee and at this front knee. I'm going to push into my front heel to propel myself back forward. Step back, step forward. Big step back, stay tall, step forward. If you have any form of resistance, a small kettlebell, a medicine ball, you can begin to progress the exercise by holding that if body weight is really easy. If you have dumbbells, you're going to hold dumbbells at your side, take a big step back, touch the knee down, step forward. Touch the knee down, step forward. Okay? That's with dumbbells. Your fourth exercise, second upper body exercise, dumbbell row. Now this is where, if you're not going to a gym, the investment of a dumbbell or a set of dumbbells is very valuable. Don't be afraid to go a little bit heavy with this exercise. 5 and 10 pound dumbbells are not going to cut it. Okay? This is a really good exercise to help build up the muscles in the back of the shoulder, which help prevent shoulder injuries. Okay? I'm going to set up. I need a bench. I need something sturdy. Put my hand on. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Knees are bent. I stick my butt back and up. Okay? I'm not down and tucked. Stick your butt back. Bend your knees. Back should be nice and straight or a little bit arched. Okay? With the dumbbell, you're going to drive the back of your elbow into your side, tight into your body. Not up into your ear, tight into your body. Hold for a count, then big reach to the ground. Hold, big reach. Don't twist. Don't use the momentum of your body. Good posture, good flat back. Drive the elbow to your hip, and big reach. Those are the 4 strength training exercises. 2 core exercises I want you to master are the front plank and side plank. 20 to 45 seconds should be sufficient if you're doing them correctly. And I mean really paying attention to the details that I'm about to demonstrate. Front plank. Okay? If you haven't seen this before, on my forearms, feet are about hip width apart, palms are flat on the ground. Your arms and hands should form kind of a triangle. Okay, so hands slightly apart, palms flat on the ground. I'm not making a fist. Okay, I'm not here. Okay, slight triangle from my elbows to my palms. Palms are underneath my face. Body hopefully is in a straight line. In this position, I also want to squeeze my glutes. Squeeze your butt muscles while you're doing it. 2 points of emphasis. Okay, good setup. Push into the ground. Squeeze your glutes. Push into the ground the whole time. Squeeze your glutes. You'll start shaking immediately. Push into the ground. Squeeze your butt. Push into the ground. Squeeze your butt. You're going to hold that maybe even 15, 20, 30, 45 seconds. That's front plank. Side plank. If you haven't seen this before, okay, body in a straight line. Elbow has to be under your body enough to support yourself. Don't have it too far out in front of you. Underneath. Body in a straight line. Okay, from my heels through my head, reach up to the ground. or reach up to the sky, sorry. Okay? Everything get in a straight line. An easier version is just support you. Feel free to support yourself with this opposite hand. All right, getting used to a long leg version of this exercise. Okay, so feel free to support yourself. Again, 20, 30, 45 seconds. A more regressed version of that is bent legs. So you're going to start in a straight line, as I would for a regular side plank. I'm just going to take my heels to my butt. I'm still in a straight line from my head through my knees. From here, I just pop my hips up. Again, so I just cut my legs off at the knee. Still should feel it in your side right here. Hold 20, 30, 45 seconds. So you have 3 versions of that side plank, which can be difficult, but very important exercise for girls. You have the regular long leg version, you have the long leg version with that top arm support, and then you have the bent leg version. Pick one based on what you feel best suits your level. Those are the 6 exercises for your strength training routine. Yes, we're not going to even change up the routine for the next 3 to 4 weeks. I want you to perform those exercises every 2 to 3 days. And again, below the video, I'm going to design the program for you. Conditioning. Let's talk a little bit about conditioning, because everybody, specifically coaches and parents, feel as though that their athletes always need to be in better shape, quote unquote. And I've talked about fitness over the past, the importance of general fitness or building a general fitness base over the past couple of videos. You can always go back and listen to my ideas on that. For conditioning, all right, I generally let's talk about running. Unless you really love to go out for a run, if it's something that really makes you feel good, you look forward to it. Okay, I don't recommend out going for long runs. If you love it, do it. Okay, it's exercise. All right, it makes you feel good. I never say no to that. Same goes for things like spinning or Zumba, these other general forms of conditioning or class environment workouts. If you enjoy it, you want to do it, feel free to. Okay? If you don't want to go for a run, you don't like running, then don't do it. I'm going to give you plenty of other options, okay, that are going to get you in shape and that are going to be more attractive psychologically for you, all right, instead that are alternatives to running. I've talked a lot about that in the past as well, and I'll post those routines. A lot of families have, an elliptical or a Stairmaster or a treadmill in the house. How can my daughter use that? What can we do? We have it, we might as well use it. Okay, as often as you like, all right, on your off days, on days that you're not doing your strength training like I just demonstrated, okay, 20 to 30 minutes of no impact or low impact cardio. So an elliptical, a Stairmaster, a bike, a treadmill if you like. You can set an incline on a treadmill and just walk briskly. Right? The intensity of that type of exercise should be between a 6 and a 7 out of 10. 10 being you're going your absolute hardest. The intensity should be about a 6 or a 7, 20 to 30 minutes. Feel free to do that as often as you like on days that you're not training. Kind of split it up. Okay? Get in the habit of doing something every day, or 6 out of 7 days a week. You can have a day of complete rest, right? But your strength training is going to be separated by 2 or 3 days, so that gives you some opportunities to try other things. So again, if you do have a piece of at-home exercise equipment, feel free to use it. Just use it intelligently. Girls, don't feel pressure into having to run on the treadmill for 5 miles or going out for long runs. It's not going to get you in softball shape. It's not good for your knees. It might not be good for your back. It's not good for you mentally if you don't look forward to it. Okay? You're going to find that you're going to be able to do these exercises. You're going to sweat. You're going to be working hard. But just the enthusiasm for fitness is so important, especially when you're first getting started. Okay, I want the girls, I want the athletes to be positively reinforced that this is something they can get to, they can do, and they can see, again, quantifiable or measurable results from week to week, workout to workout, phase to phase, and then come spring season, you're going to feel and look great. All right. As I mentioned, speed training or more advanced speed type exercise will be integrated throughout the coming months. Below this video, I'm going to lay out what you need to do for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Exactly what you can take with you to the gym, or if you have this equipment available, what you can do at home. For questions, comments, individual concerns, please post a comment, please post that question below the video. Thanks for watching.